what you're online because you're playing there.
I know, but my brother won't. Are we playing arena then?
Yeah.
That won't burn, is it plastic?
No, that's true.
Wait, two secs.
It's a fucking pot.
2 seconds.
Chair to sit on. 2 secs. Do you have a chair I can sit on? Do you have a chair I can sit on?
Chair?
Yeah.
What? Chair like what?
A baby chair. Any chair?
Okay, tell me.
Can put it on the screen.
You ready? You know to do it?
Yeah, every time I look down at my book at school, yeah, and I look back up at the screen, it's proper blurry. I think I need glasses.
No, it's because your chipping hair is in your eyes.
It's not
Right.
that, it's not that. My hair ain't even in my eyes.
So you sit there and tell me you can't see that.
Right, I will.
I can see that. Connor, come on. You can see that, mate. Yeah, but you can see that's thingy. Green.
And I'm far away from it. I'm proper far from the screen, I'm used to being close to it.
Well, you know why? It's because you're used to that being that close to your screen at on, and it's still good for your eyeballs.
Mama.
You're only at that age, you're supposed to be able to see for miles.
Mama?
How old will you be able to do that? How old is it?
It's not Leo though. I'm lagging. Ah, no. No. Can I have insider it? Are you ready to rush? Alright, we're rushing. I have the worst guns on the game, literally. Wait, where did he land? There's another 2 ballers, who cares?
He has aimbot. Is that King Connor? He has aimbot. It is fake.
Where am I getting shot from? This is confusing. There's someone to your right as well. Watch out. To your left. Yeah, there's someone to your left. Yeah, he's finishing. Ah, these bots. Here, what do you call it? Go to that place. I know, I'll go. Wait, 2 secs.
What's an English rifle, dude? It's so dry.
If you can't hear me properly, it's because I'm doing. Alright, now try and get my card. Actually, no, I can't.
Yeah, well.
You won't be able to. It's good though.
Like I'm ever gonna get there, if I'm not going to. I ain't got you.
It's good.
No, definitely not.
I'm eating anyway.
No, I am.
I'm gonna start eating.
Nah.
Nah. You were too far. At least 2 points.
If I had a ball, I would have made it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What? You know where that ball is? That's where I died.
Yeah.
Nah, turn to your left. I died to your right. Yeah.
Wait, they're protecting my boss. Yeah, which other boss? Again.
Rush him with Tommy gun. Nice.
You bot, you think you can do that? You bot.
Remember there's 2 matches.
I'm not playing this game anymore. I might as well delete this game. It's so trash.
Went out some right racking.
What's your update on Hannah?
It's got 26 minutes left.
26. I'm gonna play creative, dude. Might do default death 100 or do stuff. Yeah, I'm doing creative. I'm losing points so bad.
I'm gonna watch the World Cup thing.
Oh yeah, so I'm not World Cup thing. Oh man. I'm got hurt.
Is because you're in an obvious 1x1 that was just rebuilt without priority on the next zone. If everyone is going to focus you, it's much easier to just pile in. You can hear the Rift go off left eye, trying to hit it, trying to do everything he can. Will end up finding it there. Storm Surge is active as we have 18 duos left and 34 players, so pretty much everyone has a buddy with them.
And then, yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a stacked team-based endgame at the moment. A lot of 4-gun loadouts also coming in together right now. Dan Zizzle going down on shadow nades. A lot of multiple high ground tarps. A lot of them go down. Cazorla is going to be up top. 1 shadow nade left on Heiko at the moment. Andre going down from Cazorla's high ground pick. He gets finished off. Heiko gets that big reward off of it. The mats, the utility, campfires as well for the end game. Pickaxe is coming full swing, making sure every wall is theirs before they step on the next move. Not quite in zone yet, but that tunnel will be very, very proficient. We were talking about those combat changes as well before. That also changes the range of engagement, as now we have more ARs. The style of the game and how it actually flows as more people are basing up to shoot rather than shooting on the fly if they're not going to be able to box fight, changes the way people move around the map as well.
And it kind of has given a little bit of a resurgence, what we've seen so far, to the drum gun. It allows the drum gun to have a little bit more of that mid-range feel to it, to where it is going to out-prioritize the combat shotgun, whereas before the drum gun very much so got forced out in terms of effectiveness as we hit our top 15, so 3 points going over from everyone, because why run a drum gun when you can have an FSA rifle and then the combat? But now there really is kind of a space that's between, like, it's closer to like 4 to 9 tiles where the drum gun just shreds. And even now you can see, boom, tack AR, turn about face, 2 elims right there for Johnny Boy and Kazrola. Brilliantly done. Once those will end up tick over, they do have the top 15 as well, as Dan Sizzle gets forced out of the lobby. Proxima Star also gets down and everyone gets pulled up into the sky. We're closing in. Boom, top 10 next placement threshold.
6 chunk splashes still left. We haven't seen them use to their full potential just yet in these end game storm heal-off scenarios. Proxima Star not going down, the high ground star of the last few games that we saw. A lot of wood builds means that these spam weapons are going to pack a wallop, as Johnny Boy gets another knockoff on Ibu High, the baller player we saw from the other game as well. These rapscallions being sneaky, moving around in brick, metal, and wood. A lot of these big mats now finally coming out, making sure that spam gets stopped down, but more pressure vertically being put down as layer switches come down from their opponents as well. Johnny Boy getting that pickup, maybe not the elimination there, as Onokill also gets another one on top.
Yeah, and it was a really good try from Janus there to disengage, dropping back down, but unfortunately was spotted. But Team Queso lighting up the top left as Zohan was able to find 3 elims, make it a 4th, as the Spaniards are just dragging their way almost into the top 5. But now Kazrola doing everything he can on the side of the zone. Johnny Boy is still up as well. Great 130 shot in the immediate replace. Kind of upset he didn't try and follow it up right away, but he does. That was Fury Legend. Proxima Stars duo is going to get taken out and outside of the top 5, so that's 2 points is leaving down there. 1 chug splash is tossed out there as we're closing in. 9 players left, 6 duos remaining, chat.
Yayas has all the pressure on him now to get that last placement spot. He is low on HP, but it is kind of free for that. Once again, it goes through 4 duels left now. MXR still alive. His dual partner as well is going to be a big fight on the low ground, and 1 person permitting things from the high ground. Low ground, though, we do have almost 11 chunk splashes available as these boxes get bursted into. Onoko going down to MXR. Another quick flick. Yayas going down. He tried to come off from high ground. Maybe he ran out of mats, but nothing worked out for him there. A 4-gun loadout. That heavy sniper still being available. Priority reload on it as well. 3 duos left. Looks like Naka is down at the moment. MXR moving up on the highest priority ground right now. There might be someone higher than him actually at the moment. Heiko and Johnny Boy on the bottom as well with Kazorla. We'll see what they can do. MXR is going to be controlling this fight at the moment. Heiko, these chunk splashes coming down from Johnny Boy and Kazorla. They have so many to use amongst themselves. They're finally going to run out. They're going to be a little bit late on the storm. Heiko going down. Johnny Boy and Kazorla are going to be fighting it out against each other as well. MXR is going to be pressured from the top. Johnny Boy goes down. Kazorla now has to avenge his dual partner and see what can be done here. Both people taking storm takes. MXR coming down, but the heavy sniper is not enough as Kazorla wins that game out all the way, tarping in from that low ground position, making sure he pops off at the right moment, making the best decisions possible, clutching out that game for his dual partner.
It was all about the chug splashes. You called it early, but he went, he hung out on the low ground, and even though he got the siphon, EMXR was not able to close out the match just because he held zone, had the chug splashes, and had everything he needed. And that's something, again, a new mechanic. You can throw it, you can use it on your teammate, but because it's instantaneous HP, it changes what has now kind of been something that's been really solid in the meta for a long time. When you get to endgame, you know, hey, like if a person has a campfire plus bandages, I can do this. Or if I take one tick, I can get a med kit out. Or hey, if I get a siphon under 50 HP, like I'm guaranteed to close this match out. But it's just not enough. And now we're gonna throw it back into the studio to Zeke.
Thank you guys so much, man. European action just never disappoints. Again, Sanan describing the Chug Splash recent edition. I think I think there's still more to this we haven't seen. I think players are still kind of developing strategies with it, and I want to see how they continue to improve upon using that splash. Now, of course, guys, before we go to break, let's take a look at the standings together. Let's get a sense of where things are, because we're moving into this final block of games. Right now, as it stands, the Lestrine duo of Skite and Vato are sitting in that #1 spot. Now, you have talked about this, all right? You said these guys have been edged out several times, and the most recent time was to the Solary entire squad.
Yep.
You got to think they want revenge, right? They want in.
Yeah, in week 6 it was Hunter, Kinstar, and Erwaxanikov, and then in week 8 it was, of course, Hunter and Kinstar again.
Yep.
But I mean, 2 duos weeks in a row, they got 9th place. Finally, Skite had some success in week 9 in the solos, so it seems that that success is carrying through here. They have 3 games remaining, 65 points, and this is just awesome there. Of course, we look down the list as well. Y and TJ, they've been through, the entire 10 weeks we've been following slightly. They're almost pushing up there, and of course, Y had some pop-off performances beforehand the World Cup even started, and then we watched Magisk and I'm the Beast. Their performance there, we haven't seen too much of a movement here yet in that score, right? 62 points is where we left them off in that game, and they're still obviously probably playing. We'll see if that updates, if they move back into that first place. And then moving down the list, basically, so we have Wolfies and Rojo, they keep moving down and slowly going down. So there is 4 spots up for grabs. And something that's different though, no Stompy and Shinken, no Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, they're down here right now, but they're not taking up these spots. So it is the top 4 that are going to be going through, and since queues are about to close, we're about to start getting into those final matches. This is looking like these guys right now are punching their ticket.
Well, what's scary too is striking distance from 10 to first is only 7 points. It's only 7 points. A straight up Victoreal is going to get you that 10-point threshold. If one elimination along the way, from 10th, you're jumping into contest #1. So we'll have to see how things unfold. But for now, Fortnite. Come right back though, because we have more Fortnite action after this.
I'm gonna play this game. What we doing? Come. Me, Connor. What? I'm playing this high score because I'm big, so I'm going to shoot after. Oh, yeah. Played it, so.
X to shoot.
No, you die. This isn't disgusting. Hey, good guy.
Oh no, not the god.
What is that? I didn't tell him on your phone. What's even shit coming for? Yeah, I killed him.
Just X.
Whoa. Hi.
I was just putting this in bin. Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, I was just putting this in bin.
Oh, I got a big fat boss again. Come on, a big fat ugly thing. You should play me, kid. I'm so smart. Oh. But now we're gonna go on GTA soon.
Yeah.
Where? I have Sean, but it never did.
I've been learning about endgame for like 2 hours now.
What?
So you can understand why I'm quite frustrated about, you know, why we didn't get into it straight away.
But no, when they're gonna go on GTA now or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's got to be somewhere where apparently got to assume that everybody's got 200 shield, and apparently they assume that they're doing better than us, you know, or something like that. Assume that they're equal with us, you know, and don't push until we're certain. That's all I've got in the past like 2 hours.
That's so funny. Nah, you're logging into GTA.
Me, I thought we were in GTA in like an hour.
Connor.
I just started going to GTA.
Hello?
Hello.
I'll just finish this arena solo and then I'll come.
Yeah. They didn't mean
What?
you can
I
GTA.
don't. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, Christopher, connect me. If you're not AFK. Yeah, it's AFK, but... So your 130 is in knots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Alright, we're doing it face to face, okay? You drop first to what power level are you?
What?
We're gonna be dropping like face to face, okay?
You've been trading a lot, Sean.
I know, because that's what Fresh Pandas community is made for.
It's made for like people to play missions together too.
Yeah, but missions are like nothing compared to trading these days.
Yeah, but if people do want completing missions, you sometimes can go into community
Wait,
to get it.
have I sent you a screenshot of my guns, Marley?
No.
Huh? Oh,
No.
they're good.
Okay.
I have like
Send me a
50,
screenshot
like,
after like you did that trade.
yeah, well, hopefully it's legit. Cause, like,
Wait, have you been
possibly
doing
not.
legit trades for ages?
Yeah.
How many times have you been scammed? Or tried to be scammed?
I got scammed for 800 malachite.
Oh, unlucky.
I know, but I've still got 4130s, I guess. So,
To help you out, I might give you my only 130.
I mean, it's up to you. I could pay you for it.
I only have one 130, so I'll give you it. I'm not looking
What?
to save the world, so.
Okay. I'll invite you, like, in a bit. Wait, do you want me to invite you now? Before you go on GTA?
Yeah, like just before I go on GTA.
Hey, man, I'm making our server up for us anyway. So, yeah.
Hey, Mackie, should we play that car game that me, you and Sean played? Like, we had to kill
No.
all those cars.
Alright, so come to me.
Alright.
Should we play that?
If we get it, I want to kill some bots and online then.
It's so easy to cheat in GTA, I'm not even gonna lie.
Come here.
It's like aim.
Oh yeah, we're doing it like
It's
face
like
to face.
custom, what's it called?
Which 130 are you trading? Like you drop first, cause
Like custom,
you're at a lower
custom.
power level, and it's normally low power levels that scam.
I'm not just gonna drop it.
Is he
No,
a
we
high
do
power
face to
level,
face.
guy?
No, his own power level like 18, and I'm 38.
I think I'm high power level, but if I'm a certain I'm saying first one.
So, what 130s do you have at 6?
Sean, I'm just wondering if it's
I have grave diggers and nocturno.
Can you prove that they're 130 or?
I can send you a screenshot.
No, I just wanna like, come here. I saw this works. I think it works.
I'll just
I'll
send
give
you a
you everything.
screenshot.
Could you drop like one? I'll stand like, you can hold that it's not working, right?
Do you have my favourite gun? Do you have a gun called like Jacko launchers?
What?
Do you have Jacko launchers?
Yeah, I have a 58 Jacko launcher. Fire element. I mean 82. 82.
You don't have a lot of 130s really. I'll do the three, like would you do one of the 130 grave diggers for 2 106s?
What kind of 106s?
What?
Like what 106s? Depends.
He's just going. Oh, this is my friend. You have to drop first though. Like, I'll show you which one 106. Like, wait, drop the 130. I want to see which one 30 will be for you. Like, which grave, because you have quite a couple.
What?
Can I see the durability on it? What, did you win, Molly?
You can see in the screenshot.
No, Papa really XP and I killed this guy. It actually did work. I watched.
Sure, I'll do it. Would you do a God roll hats on the Silent Spectre?
Wait, you have a god roll, Sean. Jesus.
Yeah, Chris, they're coming here. Do you have any 106s? Which 106s? I'll make sure this guy don't have edits. You don't have edits, just show me like. Do you want me to trade any of them away? Do you want me to trade any of them away?
My new house, what I bought.
Yeah. I'm still in game though.
Yeah, when you get on GTA, I'll tell you.
Do you have any 106s that you want me to trade for you?
Well, I just crushed that. I was like 39 HP, and this guy like 100, and I killed him the attack, and he had a comeback.
But who will be getting the 130, Chrissy? That's him. Do you on it? Yeah, I'll give you it. I don't mind. So, Molly, what's the 130 that you're giving me possible?
Trash cannon.
Oh, that's alright actually, you know. Wait, so you're basically quitting save? Oh yeah, I still need to pay you back for like giving me guns.
I'm not quitting save. No.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh no. A hacksaw and a bear, what would you do? Would you do that to? Would you do that to?
A what?
Would you do a 106 bear, a god roll, and a 106 hacksaw, god roll?
Can you send screenshots?
Yeah, sure. My 121 is worth like 3 of your 130, by the way, just telling you.
Even 121's rarely though.
Yeah.
The rarely ones are worth more than.
Yeah, no, that's why like 3 130s is worth like 121.
Yeah, even though 130s are better, like rarely ones are worth.
Hey, what do you want to trade?
The ones that I'm sending screenshots of, the ones that.
The bear?
I'll also give you my 106.
You have to drop first. No, people are so secure these days. Right, so Christy, I think he wants you over there. Like over there.
I'm not just gonna drop the gun.
What, so you're not doing face to face?
Well, not if I don't trust him.
He's over there, come on.
Well, I don't trust you.
Why?
How am I supposed to do?
Powerful than you. Why would I stop you? Do you want like trust materials or something? I'll give you materials if you want to like for free.
I'm also looking for. Do you have any 130s?
No. You can have one of all these. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Did you say that
Oh.
Hello?
So drop the hi.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't pick up any of that because my inventory is full.
So
I can't
wait,
believe you had
Christine.
so
Wait down here. Can I edit you down, Kristen? Just let me edit you
GTV.
down here.
Okay, Gucci.
Maki,
Yeah.
if I play a game in like the thing, just invite me to lobby.
I'm
You
taking
want,
all.
are you guys full or you guys what? Could you
So
guys
the
trade?
first
Here, can
I'm still at game, there's 18 people left.
here, give me a trust item. One more.
I just did.
You gave me one.
Can anyone help me do a mission?
Do you sure? I didn't
You
tell
drop
you.
first.
So what do you want?
Well, sorry, but my friend that actually hosts this party match, he just wants to trade.
A 130
Are you
grave?
helping us to win a mission?
Yeah, I won't take a grave. And I'm trading, that's it.
Sean?
I'm not
Alright
helping
then.
missions.
I told you, Sean, there are people that want you to help missions.
Okay, drop the grave then, because I gave you a trust. So you should be able to trust me.
Shakira, yeah? Got into a fight with this like 2-year-old, yeah? Yeah, and then his mum came out started mouthing him.
Oh yeah, I had to come off it now.
Toss.
Alright.
Wait, let me just check it. It's not that good, so I'll give you a 1106.
What do you mean? It's a god roll.
Just come here.
Maki, do you have to come off?
No, I just gave Christian a free 130. Is that alright, Christian? Christian, stand here where I am. There you go. I don't know cause you can trust me now, can't you? Can you trust me now?
Yes.
Would you do two 106s for like another 130?
Do you have any 130s?
No. I mean, I just gave my last one to my friend, so no. Do you need traps, materials?
I don't have.
You want traps?
I don't have good materials, really.
I'll give you materials. Come down here. You giving me a 130, you know, for like the materials I'm dropping. Would you do like 20 moon glow and 9 shadow shard for a 130? That's worth it in my opinion.
130?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
I've just accepted this guy's friend request, like just then I think.
Oh yeah.
Sorry I didn't like accept it earlier.
Yeah, no problem.
So would you do that?
What's it?
I don't have much 130, so I'm not really sure.
I'll do it not instead of a grave. Cause like
How about like 2 106s?
Nah, it'll probably have to be over 30. But it depends which 106 is.
Oh, I have a wraith. Physical.
Some 106s.
Physical element.
Hello. I'm just trading with someone. Do you want to trade with me?
It has a physical element with plus 38.
Yeah, I'll have to be a 130. Come here.
And a siege breaker.
Yeah,
I have 130s.
Like a grave, a knock, sorry, not a grave.
I have 130s.
No, sorry, Chris, I'm charging it though. So it'll have to be a 130, yeah.
Yeah, I have 130.
Let's go.
Who has 130s?
Nah, I don't. No, I'm not gonna trade any more 130s.
I promise you guys, yeah.
You can join our tiny crew. Who kicked Tanny Pro? Someone kicked him. I got feeling.
I'm not in the party with them.
How long's your game gonna be, Mally?
There's 9 people left.
Oh, because you're giving me a free 130. I gave Christian a free 130.
Alright.
Yeah. What power level's that? 106. 82. Oh, nice. Now Christian has 2 130 figures. I have, shall I count how much 130 graves I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15 130 grave diggers. I'm so glad I didn't. How much have you got, Krista? 2? Is that 3 or
I have
2?
an 82, but you don't
Jump
give
if
a shit.
it's
I'll give you that.
jump if it's 2. Oh no. Yeah, Krista.
Well, actually, this guy's tips
Nice.
like actually help me. I'm not even
Wait,
joking.
do
He
you want
set
me
me
to
up.
have it?
I never thought of shitty usually.
Can I check it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say I really just gave you that. You should keep it. Like, if it was giving it to me, I would have said that. I would have picked it up, honestly. Yeah. How much grades do you even have, Christy? Like, can you drop how much you have? I already know that you've got 2 130s. I know that. Like, 2 130s
I've
and
got proper bad
106.
stomach cramp right now.
82. Oh, you have 4 grades. Nice. You have nocturnos, Christian. Oh.
Why didn't anybody die? There's been like 7 people for like 5 minutes now.
Do you know earlier? You know how guns can sometimes fall inside bombs? This machine. Like, I put a 130 down and it fell inside him. I dropped it here and it just dropped down inside him, the flat shit. He ate my 130. I was like, scammer mob, give me back my 130, scammer. And then I checked my inventory and it turned out it was there. Wait, there's nothing even in there to put your guns there though, like... So where do you get your... Like, where are you even putting your guns? Like, it's basically a bank for guns.
I'm
Isn't it,
probably
Christy?
I'm not getting bigger. How much is it then? What, 3 quid? They never are. Oh, right there,
Oh,
look.
thanks for the 20 Kishi. Nice indeed.
You have decent amount of guns actually. I don't think I can drop my whole inventory because they're all full of 130s. I mean, I could drop the... Do you want me to drop the ones that I've got on me?
Are you going to be on it on that road now? You go on that road all the time now?
They're the ones I've got on me. What?
Well, come on scooter, walk.
What gets them out my storage?
Give mama some curry.
I'm not getting a lot, I'm getting like 2, that's it.
Make sure it. Go. Come back.
2 secs, chat.
I only got 2 because I can't be bothered to drop them all today. See them, right? You saw them 130s. I'll send you a screenshot because I've got too many 130s. Wait, Christy, you've already got a screenshot of all my guns, don't you? Are you still alive? No.
Yeah.
Few what? Not all 30s, but I could give you like 106s.
Yeah, you didn't have any 130s, do you?
No, I do, but I could give you,
So,
Krista, I can't really give you 130s, I could give you 106s if you want it. Would you do that?
Have a look.
I just like keeping 130s on me. I'll give you, which one would you rather have? Cause you've already got a, like, you can have that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in the game though. I need to focus. Need to.
It's decent, that does a lot of damage to power level 88s.
Oh yes, the rotation's on my side. But I'm gonna have to deal with this guy. But I'm gonna have to push somebody. I don't have the mats. There's been 7 people for about 10 minutes. Low key, this is annoying.
Wait, what's the do you remember the durability on the trash can in Mario?
Well, that's going nice, isn't it?
Do you think I've got a decent amount of 130s for my power level?
That's great.
Please don't shoot me. Whoa! And the mats. Oh, thanks.
Wait,
Okay, I've finished. Shot him. I'm coming.
who's this? Hello?
Most likely a guy that wants to trade.
Are you guys trading?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, can I
Would it,
trade?
yeah, my home base, you drop first.
Oh, I'm Gucci, bro. I'm out.
You know. No, I swear I know him. No.
Is he a scammer?
Doesn't his voice sound familiar from when me and you got scammed by someone? I
Yeah.
swear, that's the same guy.
He scammed my 82 grave digger.
Is that the same person?
Yeah, my full Joel ability 82 grave digger.
Do you think that's actually the same person?
Yep, I'm coming in. I'm coming in to say hello now. Oh wait, I know, I need toilet real quick.
Right. But where are you, Crystal?
well, I was one person away from top 3.
Oh, so you got 4.
Yeah.
Alright, can you join like by me or Christian?
I'll try. Oh wait, I'm joining.
Alright. So, are you sure you have a 130 on you, right?
Yep. I've only got 130, but I'm willing to give it away. I don't need it at my power level, do I?
I'll give you not an 82, because that's what you really need, like, on you right now.
Yeah, my power level, yeah. Yes, please.
I've only got 1, though. So it's like an 130 trash cannon, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you an 82 trash cannon, so it's basically exchanging, like, what we need for each other's power levels and that. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Alright, so can you drop it, and then I'll drop, like...
Oh wait, no, it's in 130 gold, sorry. It looked like
Oh,
trash
it's
cannon.
alright.
2 gold roll and 3 purple.
That's actually rare though. Like, there you go. That's what you need. That's what you need.
Yeah, I've got
Do you have any 106s? Well, I think Christian's just trolling me now. What are these? Could I have that or?
Sure.
Alright, I need to pay you. Alright, yeah. 389, alright, 80.
Sick.
Pick that up. That's for like helping me out when I lost all my guns, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I swear this guy must be a scammer. Look at his power level.
17. Can I watch this trade?
Yeah, sure. He's not gonna drop 130, is it? That's fine. Listen,
Right, after
Christy,
this trade, can you
don't
send me a
you do
screenshot of
else
your
to me?
code? Here, inventory after this trade.
I'll send you it now.
Oh, no,
Oh no, I've already sent you. You know where Christian said I couldn't see the rolls on that?
Hello?
Oh,
Here,
like,
yo, where's Mackie gone?
check for that. That's my, like, you had to come off. That's my inventory.
Right,
I
guys,
don't
let's
know
go
which
on
one
machine
you're
to
on.
please.
Oh my god.
Including the